This is Umar from BoxNation. I'm joined by Leigh Wood, lethal Leigh Wood. The Hurt game is quickly approaching May 10th, and I'm hearing it's going to be packed out in Nottingham, Lee.
Yep, we've done more tickets than we've ever done, quicker than we've ever done as well. So there's just dribs and drabs left now. So massive thank you to everyone that's got behind and supported myself and the fight. Nearly there, mate.
Where does this rank with Cacace? I'm talking about the Kanzu fight, the Warrington fights. Lara, where does this rank, Lee?
Um, I think considering the form he's on and moving up in weight, um, I think this has got to be up there with potentially my greatest fight.
Your greatest fight, and it really is going to be a fight because yourself and Anto are going to both bring the heat. You always do. Do you think there's potential for this lead to go early?
Yeah, there's potential for it to go early. There always is in any fight, and it takes one shot, doesn't it? Look at the Colin fight, like that nearly went early, didn't it? But yeah, you got to I guess we've both got power, both pretty hittable. So from the outside looking in, yeah. But I know what I need to do to get the win across the line, um, without giving too much away. I'm confident in doing it. I've been practicing and drilling and hitting all my targets and hitting the moments I need to hit, and I'm extremely confident in getting this job done.
Lee, for about 75% of your career, you're always the underdog, even just an opponent at times, which is mental to think kind of the journey you've gone on. There was a period though where you went into fights as a favourite, but I'd say it switched around. It might be marginal, but I think obviously Anto does go in as a marginal or as a favourite. Do you thrive off that? Are you enjoying being the slight underdog again, if you like?
Yeah, I guess so. I guess it's pretty normal now, like you said, being the underdog. But it didn't really matter. I didn't even know I was the underdog. I'd not even looked at it. But regardless of whether I'm a favorite or I'm an underdog, I've still got to go out and do my job. I've still got to go out and get it done. Um, that's just expectation. That's everyone else's expectation. That's not mine and my camp, my gym, my team. That's not our expectation. That's just a third party kind of thing, if you will.
Do you believe this is number one v number two?
Um, yeah, rankings and ability levels, like everyone's like, you hear that phrase a lot. There's levels this, levels this. I think it's more to do with styles more than levels. Like someone with the wrong style from a low level compared to someone at a high level, if they're the wrong style for them.
Hmm.
That's the hard fight. So yeah, rankings and levels and that. If you're doing everything right and you know they both live right, they both get fit, they both get what they need for preparation. It's down to the styles, and the style is going to gel pretty well. Um, but like I just said a minute ago, I know what I need to do to win. So is it one v two? Possibly on paper, like you said, but is it one v two in my head? It's not.
Okay, I've asked that because according to a lot of people, they would look at this and go, "Yeah, it's number one v number two." According to some, maybe Sugar Nunes might be in that bracket. You know what I'm talking about. But yeah, it doesn't really get better than this. And I think when you looked at the zone schedule that Frank announced, the early part of it, the first part of it, for a lot of hardcore fight fans, this is the one that did stick out because whether it goes early, whether it goes a distance, or whether it ends late, it has to be near enough a classic fight between you two.
You guaranteed that. You guaranteed a great fight, aren't you? Looking at his fights and looking at my fights, when have you never had a great fight? So when two of them clash, which is pretty rare, your odds on you.
Mm. I know he will be bringing a lot of travelling support, but this is in your home city. This is going to be a Nottingham show. There's going to be plenty of Leigh Wood fans in the house. Do you genuinely think that actually might get you over the edge in this fight, Lee?
Um, I'm never gonna say no, but there has been times in the past when that crowd has literally picked me up. So it's always good to have. I just perform better with my own people there, with my support, in my home city. There's more on the line, but there's more. there's more there. There's more reason to win. It's not just for me. It's for my city. It's my fans. It's my supporters. Say my city. I just said a minute ago that on Talksport, we're sending tickets all over the shop now. It's not just my city in Nottingham, although my core is Nottingham. I've got great support in Nottingham in my own city. We're sending tickets to like Scotland and Ireland and Kent, London, all over the shop. Literally, the place we've sent tickets is like I didn't even know people was coming that far. So yeah, when I say my fans now want my support, even say fans support sounds better. My support I've got is all over. And yeah, I do think it makes a massive difference for me on Fight Night. Not everyone's the same. Um, but yeah, I'd rather have eight or odd thousand behind me than against me.
Yeah, I just remembered that atmosphere against Mick Conlan in Nottingham, and that was special. It was one of the best I've been to, and the energy, it just helps bring on, I guess, both of you guys in there. The energy that was in the arena that night. So I look forward to that being the case. May 10th, as I said, live on DAZN, a huge show for Queensbury with yourself and Anto Cacace. Assessing Anto as a fight, if you break him down, Leigh. One of the best you've faced, if not the best?
Yeah, I mean it's hard to say best best at doing certain things, or people are better at doing other things. It's styles, like I said earlier. It's styles.
But overall, as a package, would you say?
I don't want to give a lot away, but there's some things he does well what previous opponents have not done as well. But there's things he does not so well that other opponents have done a lot better. So it's not so much looking at like what he does really well, and more to what I need to do to make sure he's not doing them things without sounding like a riddle. My team look at their opponent regardless of who it is, and they pull them things out for me so we can work on them.
Is there a strong chance you finish this inside a distance, Leigh?
Yeah, for sure.
What a statement that would be. Yeah, that would be an incredible way. And then maybe if it's a classic fight, we could get a rematch or trilogy. Who knows?
See what happens.
We shall see. Leigh, before I let you go, just want to get your quick thoughts on this weekend. Who are you going for, Whittaker or Cameron?
I can't. I'm neutral, but I can't really base my prediction out of the blue. So I have to go off the first fight because I don't know what adjustments or what's changed since the first fight. So I've not seen the camp. I know Whittaker's moved to Andy Lee, and I'm not sure because I haven't seen what they've done in the camp. I'm not sure what changes they've made. So I'm just going to go basically off the first fight, just of what I've already seen. And I think Cameron will get him down the stretch if I'm just going off the first fight. But like I said, I don't know what he's changed, and hopefully he's made adjustments, which will make the fight a lot more exciting.
Well, we don't know if it's 10 or 12 rounds. I don't know if you've been keeping up with it.
I think we've just been told at Talksport that it's not because I've just been over at Talksport, and as that interview had just been resolved, I think it's a 10 rounder. So
Oh, has it been agreed to be a 10 rounder?
yeah, I think
It must have literally happened in the last 20 minutes.
Literally, they've just put it out as I was walking in. They was walking out, and they just announced it. So yeah, that's such a relief for the fighters. But when the fight got announced, I seen the poster, and I said to Ben, I said, it's not even put on the announcement what it's for. How can you get people buying tickets and paying for something they know nothing about? Like, it didn't even say how many rounds, don't say what it's for. Like, if there's a final eliminator for a world title or British title, it's 4 rounds. If there's an English title on the line, it's 10 rounds. If there's an international title, it's 10 rounds. There was nothing. It just Leigh Cameron, Whittaker, Leigh Cameron 2. Great, because I looked on BoxRec at the time when it got. I said, "It's no one says how many rounds. How are they going to sell that?" They went on BoxRec, didn't say how many rounds. I thought that's very odd. And then obviously a month later, there was the contract situation. So crazy, really.
Okay, well, thanks for breaking that bit of news on BoxNation just now, Leigh.
Welcome, exclusive, mate.
100%. Listen, Leigh, I know you'll be finishing up camp shortly, so best of luck for the rest of it, and we will see you up in Nottingham. As I said, a huge occasion, May 10th, live on DAZN. It is the Hurt game, Cacace v Wood. I'll see you up there.
See you up there, mate.
Cheers, mate. So.
Thank you.
Queensbury, the biggest fights
and the biggest nights.
Home of champions. Home of knockouts.
There's no way back from this!
The home of the future.
And this is
The
it!
global home of boxing.
Queensbury, exclusively on Design.